Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Sport with Navs, and today we have Chris Ross, the one and only San Miguel Beermen point guard, PBA Finals MVP, and most likely going to be a Hall of Famer one day in the league. Chris, thanks for coming. Recently, after a win against Barangay Ginebra, you brought up the issue of mental health, which is something that not just in the Philippines, but basketball players all over the world face.
Yeah.
In the NBA, we heard more about it because of guys like Kevin Love, DeMar DeRozan. Did seeing how people react to that in the United States kind of inspire you to bring more awareness to it here?
Honestly, not really. I mean, those guys coming forward was huge for the movement. Two essentially max contract guys and superstars that came forward and shed light on the situation. But for me, it really didn't hit me until when I was in the States for Christmas break, and I have two close friends that are kind of going through a tough time in life. So it kind of hit me when I was there because I got to spend a lot of time with them. Because obviously I'm not in the States a lot.
Yeah.
And when I get to go, when I went last time, I was there for almost 2 months. And just spending time with those guys and knowing that how tough life was for them, and essentially how easy I have life right now as far as doing what I love to do and playing for a winning franchise and getting able to compete for championships every conference. And it just brought me back to what real life is about. That people really struggle through life, and life is hard. No matter how easy it may seem from my point of view. People go through problems and people struggle with life, so that's when it really hit me. And then coming back here, a friend of mine's friend actually harmed herself, and she was really going through tough times with herself. So it actually happened. That actually happened, I think, 2 days before our Ginebra game. So, I mean, I had no intention on, after if I got best player of the game, shedding light on it. It just came.
Correct.
It just came. So I felt like I could use my platform as a positive and try to reach as many people as I can. Even if I just reach one person, I felt like I've done my job.
Correct.
So if you can save one person and reach out to one person to say that it's okay to reach out for help and to not suffer in silence, then I feel like I did my
Basketball players are humans too, and that's something that some people sometimes forget because they see these athletes and they know about their lifestyles off the court, and they kind of forget that they're humans too, they feel emotions too. And would you agree that sometimes basketball players feel like they have to live up to this persona of being like macho or something, that they kind of suppress that they also have their own mental health issues?
I think basketball players and men too.
Yes.
I mean, when you look at a man and you think even back in history that men were the breadwinners, men were tough guys, and men were just supposed to show no emotion. So pairing that with being a basketball player and being one of 180 people out of however many millions of Filipinos are here, you're looked at as gods, essentially. You're looked at as idols, to put it in a better view. And people think that your life is easy, but we're human beings also, and we go through struggles just like a person that has a 9-to-5 job. So whether it be from struggles with your job or struggles with your family or struggles with whatever it can be, we go through the same problems, and we essentially have the same problems as every average Joe does.
Like you said, mental health has been something that guys have faced for a long time now. But do you think in our current day and age, 2019, where social media is such a big factor and technology and the 24/7 news cycle, do you think that promotes some of the mental health problems that people face, especially the social media aspect of it, like many research shows?
I mean, yeah, because people are ruthless on social media.
That's true. Especially athletes.
People are ruthless, man. I get so many I get so many hate tweets and hate mentions, whatever you want to call it, that it's really ruthless, man. You really have to be strong-minded to things like that. I always look at it as life, man. Like I said, life is, for me, life is enjoyable. Life is doing what I love to do, and I don't really let those people bring me down. But some people are different than me. Some people aren't as mentally strong, and they do let it affect them. So in this day and age with social media, it can be easy to kind of break people down, and it's really unfortunate that social media can be used like that. But it's a double-edged sword. Social media is also a great thing, but it can also be something terrible. So yeah, man, it's a tough situation with social media.
What's your message to someone who, for let's say, for example, someone is watching now and they're going through some of the issues you've talked about? What's your message to that person right now? Even if you might not know them personally or they might not know you personally, what would you say to them?
My message would be not to suffer in silence. You're not soft, or you're not any of those things that you're not crazy. Like whatever someone will call you, that if you do reach out to someone and tell them that you do have mental health issues and you're struggling inside, just please reach out for help, because it would only help you out in the future. Like I said, I have two friends in the States that are really going through tough times, and I try to reach out to them as much as possible. And then the lady here that eventually did take her own life, that there's brighter days ahead. And if you're in a dark place right now, if you reach out for help and talk to love, even if you don't reach out to professional help, just talk to loved ones and try to vent out and get things off your chest, then there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not as dark as it seems.